Oh, hey, Yopptower. I didn't see you there, man. How's it hanging? What's good? What's good, bro? It's me, Yop, your old pal Yop, your old buddy. And since you're here, why don't I give you the down low on my life? You know, hear what's been going on. There's been a couple of changes, a couple updates. You might already notice a certain change in the thumbnail of this video. We have a new segment that I will be showing off very shortly called Yoppie News. I'm very excited about this. We'll talk about it in a moment, though, so just hold your horses, be patient. It's coming, all right? So, we are still in the midst of the Yoppie War, for those of you keeping track at home. And the Yopptower, I'm not gonna lie, we've taken a few hits. In this war. What can I say? I'll give the Watchtower some accolades. They've been smart, they've been clever, they've fought hard, and it's gonna be a little bit longer before we take them down, longer than I would like. But hey, you know, I'm willing to stick with it. I think we can win this war. I think we can bring the Watchtower crashing down, but it's just gonna take some time, and it is going to take some money. So as far as money goes, we've kind of been scraping by here in these latest months. The money that was generously donated by Yop, my first co-host Yop, has unfortunately pretty well run dry. You know, I haven't worked a job in a very long time, and it's just been very difficult. And that is why I've so greatly appreciated that money that was donated by Yop. Now, of course, he has a different reading of the situation. There was a whole out-of-court settlement thing that I don't want to get into, but basically, some of his money was left over to help us get by here, to help us win this war, and it still has not happened yet. And that meant that very recently I was basically broke. No more donations from the fan base were coming in. I don't hold you guys accountable for that, even though you are the fan base, and I've told you multiple times to donate. You haven't done that yet, but you know, the funds have dried. They've dried up, and I honestly thought for a little bit there, I was going through a bit of a dark moment for a while, thinking that it was the end of the line, that we would have to concede and surrender to the Watchtower. And just when I was on the precipice of thinking that it was all over and everything we had done was in vain and was all pointless, a pointless waste of time and energy, I was informed of an option that I had previously never considered before. Because back when I did work, you know, more conventional jobs, I had a retirement fund. And I had a decent amount of money flowing in to that retirement fund, and the idea was that eventually, you know, I would retire and be able to coast off the money that was saved. So yeah, that is not going to happen anymore. As of 3 days ago, I have decided to go ahead and withdraw a very, very large sum of money from my retirement fund, basically all of it. This was very annoying to get done. There were some penalties involved with taking out the money prematurely or whatever. You know, I'm not a financial guy, so I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but we basically have had a large influx of money now that is going to be funneled straight into the Yopptower. So it is a gamble, it is a risk, but I think a risk worth taking. And I know you guys agree too. So this was a very long way of saying that the Yopptower has virtually never been so well off. We are going to go strong for the foreseeable future. And true to my word, I wanted to put a large sum of that money directly towards the channel. And that is when I remembered Yoppie News. Yeah, see, we're getting the Yoppie News. I told you your patience would pay off. So you might recall from my 7-hour long video that I was throwing around a bunch of ideas, just a bunch of things that I could do down the line for the Yopptower to help it win this war. And one of those ideas was Yoppie News. So you're probably saying out loud right now, what is Yoppie News? What is this? Yoppie News was this whole idea where we could just talk about basically anything that is Yoppie in nature, that is news in nature. It all falls under the umbrella of Yoppie News, and it is a visual segment. There are visuals on screen. I know that didn't work out so well with the whole waveform saga. That's long behind us now. Everybody's already forgotten about that. This is a whole new experiment that will not blow up in our face, literally. You know, there's just such like quality content to be found in Yoppie News, and that is thanks in large part to the money I've been able to invest in it. You'll see that in a moment. Visually, I think it looks stunning. I was able to hire an editor to do the editing so that I wouldn't have to, do all that work myself. It is a large burden to bear, and I'm happy that someone else can kind of help me along a little bit. Our editor's name is Gaddy, so if you wanna comment below and wish Gaddy well, that would be much appreciated. Gaddy is admittedly somewhat newer to editing. However, I have seen some of his early work, and I think that this is an up-and-comer. He is starting out strong here with the Yopptower. Maybe someday he'll move on to other things, and we'll hire on like a whole team of editors. Like the future seems limitless for the Yopptower now, and so again, I'm just so pleased as punch to be working with Gaddy. And this is the beginning, guys. This is the beginning. The Yoppie Armada is assembling, and it is just so exciting. So, you know what? I could go on and on, but I know what you're all here for. You want to see Yoppie news. I do not blame you. Why don't we go ahead and cut to it? And afterwards, we'll be right back for some final words. So, without further ado, I give you Yoppie news. Yoppie news. Welcome one, welcome all to the Yopptower database's newest and basically only segment, Yoppie News. I'm Yop, and here we'll be discussing only the latest and hottest scoops this wacky world of ours has to offer. From cutting-edge stories of celebrity gossip, sports and finances, to fun and lighthearted conversations of politics and religion. We have it all here at Yoppie News and are beyond excited to embark on this new journey with all of you. Tonight's top story, a new investment opportunity that's taking the world by storm. That's right, you've probably heard the whispers, it's Yopcoin, the latest and greatest cryptocurrency ever devised. Unlike lesser currencies, which are beyond complicated to obtain and nebulous in their overall value, Yopcoin changes the game through a simple yet highly advanced system known as Google Forms. Now, there is a link to the form in question down in the description. All you have to do is follow the link, enter you or a friend's financial information as much as you can, and finally, specify how much money you want to allocate to Yopcoin. And the best part is, Yopcoin prices have never been lower, or higher for that matter. For just $20, you can pocket a Yopcoin that may one day fetch you thousands. And for every $100, you get one extra Yopcoin absolutely free. Now that is a bargain you cannot afford to miss. And that's all there is to it. No tricks, no scams, no upsells, and no strings attached. So what are you waiting for? Check the description below to begin your journey to the future and beyond with the power of Yopcoin. Back to you, Yop. Just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. So basically, again, huge shout out to our new editor, Gaddy, for his hard work in making that a possibility. I think this is the beginning of a long and fruitful partnership. And that brings me to the next big point, Yopcoin. I bet you guys weren't expecting that. Especially, you might recall that me and Yop2, I said I would never say his name again, but it seems necessary here because you might recall that me and Yop2 had a bit of it was a bit of an argument over cryptocurrency. He was really getting into that, and I basically knew nothing about it. And I told him some things about how cryptocurrency is a scam and everything, and he didn't take too kindly to that. It was a whole thing, and I don't want to dredge all that up right now, but basically, I thought really long and hard about it, and I realized that, first of all, I was right. As per usual, I was right. Cryptocurrency is a scam when other people do it. Because here's the thing, guys. Yopcoin is unique in that it is not a scam. Like, that's just something, like, special that it brings to the table that no other cryptocurrency can match, is that Yopcoin is not a scam. It is cryptocurrency as cryptocurrency was made to be. And I came to understand that finally. I came to understand that, hey, I know everyone else on the planet is getting this wrong, but that doesn't mean I have to as well. So seriously, guys, I would highly recommend going down to the description, clicking on that Google form, filling things out, and getting your hands on Yopcoins as soon as possible. It is just $20 for a Yop coin, and that, trust me, that is going to be a steal compared to the price in like 4 months or something, so you better hurry up. Now, before we end things, I should make it very clear that currently, Yop coins do not have what I am calling a reciprocal value. So just because it costs $20 for a Yop coin does not mean a Yop coin is worth $20. Yeah, I understand that? Like, it's still a cryptocurrency that's being established. So right now, you might say that the value is negligible, but eventually the Yop coin will have a true value. It will have an amount that you'll be able to say, okay, here's all my Yop coins, and I'm trading it in for this much cash. It's an investment. It's an investment. I would highly recommend using Yopcoin. It is the most stable cryptocurrency on the market, I bet. And you cannot afford to miss this opportunity. It is a great opportunity to get money towards just something that you've been working towards, maybe some project. Maybe you can put it into your retirement fund or not, because retirement funds, I'm kind of thinking, are kind of a scam, really. If you think about it, it's all this money that I wasn't able to use before and I can use now. So, I don't know, you just get that instant gratification, which I think is just so great. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers things. I know this was a longer episode, but there was just a lot to get through, and I want to hear your thoughts, you know? I want to hear everything that you guys have to say about Yopcoin. I want to hear what you have to say about Yoppie News. I want to see some love for Gaddy down in those comments below. So what more can I say except, you know, I feel like I have a new lease on life. The Watchtower has gone through some rough patches, but we are clawing our way back up through our determination and our creativity. I mean, what, does the Watchtower have a cryptocurrency? I think not, and if they did, I bet it would be a scam. So, thanks for tuning in. Look out for the next episode. You'll get some more Yoppie news, I guarantee that. And I just want to thank you guys again. So, until next time, Yop out.